everybody. Oh, today we're at day 5. We're almost at the halfway point, you guys. I have another fun one for you today. At least I think so. This is the one that I'm super duper excited about, you guys, because this is one that I had somebody ask me about. Now, I know you guys are all curious about my attire. I know that. So I have my Merry and Bright t-shirt on today. And no headbands though. No craziness with the hair. But I hope that you guys are ready to make some coffee coasters. Now, I say coffee coasters because you guys know coffee cheers, everybody. I love drinking my coffee. So I know, however, that you guys, this could really be any decoration that you want. I want to show you, though, I'm going to give you a peek. I'm not going to show you what the projects are yet, but I'm going to give you a peek about some of the supplies that I'm going to be using. But first off, welcome to day 5 of the 12 days of Crafty Christmas gifts. Okay, so I used my tree ring hybrid embossing folder, and we have some of those in soft suede, of course, because to me there is no other color. You're going to need 2 silicone craft sheets. You're going to need some strips of paper, and you're going to need these palette-y looking things like this from the Dollar Tree. And again, you guys, we need that dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Ringed with Nature is the stamp set that we're going to be using. And if you guys, I want to know so far, you guys, here we're 5 days in. Do you have a favorite project yet? I want to hear about it. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? I hope so. But I'm going to walk you through, you guys, how I created these coasters. Now, I need to grab something. Hang on. I want to point something out. I could have used these right here, but look at the size difference. That's actually why I picked these, because I thought it would be much more fun when you put your coffee cup on there that you could still see the little note. And that's a big cup, you guys. You guys know I don't drink out of little delicate cups. That's definitely not a good idea. No laughing out loud over there, Paula. So this works. The coffee cup fits on that. But like I said, I wanted to be able to see what I was putting on it. So I have this palette that's almost done being painted. And I have this one that's almost done being stained, because we're going to be making more like this. So here's the stained one. And I use the Gingham Designer Series paper. Here's our wood round, you guys. Again, I'm using the dishwasher safe, not that we're going to put this in the dishwasher. I know, I'm not being silly. I'm just saying I put the dishwasher stuff on there because 2 reasons. Number 1, we spill, right? Coffee drips off the edge. You bump it and it piddles, right? Or it gets sweaty if you're drinking something cold. That way then you don't have to worry about any damage to the coaster itself. And the other reason is I didn't want to lose the sentiment that I have on here. You guys, this is still a little tacky, but I was super careful, and now I'm not going to lose that love and warmth, because even if this gets wet, that's sealed. This only has 2 coats on it, you guys. So I'm going to put one more coat just to be safe, just like yesterday's. Did you guys see yesterday's cups that we made with the cute little gnomes on them? Oh, so cute. Okay, so this one is painted white. And I did the white and the stain to give you options, you guys. So if you look at this, you put your coffee cup on there, and look, you still see your little cuteness on there. So the cup, the coffee cup, quote unquote, is from the tea dyes, okay? And you know where the gingham comes from, but let's start off with finishing these up, and then I'll walk you through all the other parts. All right, so first off, let's do the staining part first. I know the white will have to dry, so the white takes a little bit longer to dry. I have my purple glove because I know I'm going to get wet. I have a cup, you can see, that's already stained with the soft suede ink refill. And you guys, I really do love using our ink refills because they are pretty true even when you mix it with water. All right, so we're going to finish staining this. And you guys can stain light or dark. Apparently I got a little excited with the water. Wow, I really got excited with the water. And I'm using an old sponge because I like the sponge, you guys, because you can, when you cut the wedge out, you can stick it in between the pickets or the pallet pieces. So we're going to do that. Gosh, good thing I brought napkins over here. Wow, am I making a mess? All right. And this last piece here. Gonna have to start wearing aprons when I do this because I get so excited. Don't forget your edges. On here like this. And don't forget the sides. Just like that. Okay, so that's ready. This needs to sit and dry. And apparently, whoops. There we go. All right, this, I'm going to take one of my cups and I'm going to let that sit and dry. And then I've got napkins over here. We're going to clean up this mess because I need to use this silicone craft sheet for my white as well. There we go. Because we're going to paint, we're going to use white chalk paint and a brush. And I left it over here. All right, so that's drying. We got to do this side. So white chalk paint. And you guys, it's always better to have too much than not enough. I'm just saying. When you're doing this, I'm going to be adding a bunch of water in here because I want it more whitewashed than actually painted. And that part, you guys, is entirely up to you what you want to do. If you want to paint it white, that's fine. I'm looking for more of a whitewashy look. So here we go. Bum, bum, bum. My brush was a little bit wet already, and you can see with all the water on there. And now see how you can still see the grain through there? I want that. If you don't, then just do white paint without the water. And we're going to continue on here with this. Wow. There we go. I think we need some more water. Actually, we got water. It's just not in the right spot. Oh my gosh. So, who makes gifts for Christmas? Are you one that you like to make gifts for Christmas? Or are you one that likes to just buy gifts and gift cards and be done? I am a combo person. We were talking about this on Coffee and Cards the other day. I like to do both. I like presents. I like gift cards. I do a mixture. This year I'm doing a few more crafty gifts. This would be something, you guys, you could use any sort of construction paper even. Although I love using the designer series paper because it adds just a little bit of pattern, which is what I want. And then trying to get some of that water because it's getting a little thick again. And you guys, I do find that this balsa wood really, really soaks up that water. And this is an old aqua painter, you guys. I leave that with water for doing my postage. No licking the envelopes anymore because gosh, they taste terrible, right? So I kept that in my studio for water for whatever occasion. I know some people use a sponge, but I like having that because it's always full, mostly, and I like having the I like having it at the ready because when I'm doing envelopes, I got to get it out the door and be done. And now we're doing the edges on here. Oh, it looks like I forgot to do this back side. No, I did. Just down here. Give it the once over. Make sure you get everywhere. And the in-betweens, that's what was nice about the sponge, you guys. You could use the sponge with this too, I bet, is getting these in-betweens here is a little more difficult with the paint. And then I got to remember to flip it over and double check the other side. You guys hear tools, it's Joe. I don't know what he's up to today, but it's no good, I'm sure. Okay. So let's make sure that our ends are sealed up. See, I knew I saw an end that didn't have stuff on it. We're gonna need some more water. And the nice part about this, you guys, using the silicone craft sheet, you run it under your tap water and you're good to go. Same thing with the paintbrush. Don't let it sit, but it cleans up really super easy. And on the silicone craft sheet, and it also cleans up really nicely on the brush. So totally reusable brushes. And I love the silicone craft sheet for doing projects just like this, because you're going to make a mess, okay? Let's be honest. Totally going to make a mess. And why not contain the mess at least a little bit? All right. Make sure these ends are done. Okay, so now this is done. All painted up, ready to go. This I'm going to sit right here so it can dry. I'm going to take my glove off. And I think our stained one should be dry. I'm going to put this to the side because I got to clean it off. Almost. By the time we get done stamping and doing all the other organizing. All right, so I have coffee cups here. Or teacups, depending on how you look at it. I have our soft suede ink. And I'm going to stamp our love and warmth. I thought that it was the perfect sentiment. Whether you use this for Christmas or whatever you're going to end up using this for, you guys, it doesn't matter. All right, there's our love and warmth. I have a second silicone craft sheet here because of the Mod Podge. And I think, I'm going to have to, shoot. There we go. I have to put some foil in there. Just so you guys know, this piece, if you put foil or a little bit of plastic in the in-between, that does make a difference because my top is starting to fray. All right. We've got that. We've got these two. And then we're going to take these. I've got 4 pieces, 4 strips of 3/4 inch by 6. 3/4 inch by 6 of my gingham. And I'm going to match these up like this. And then I think we're going to mix those like that. So with this, we're going to take a little bit of Mod Podge and I'm going to put it on here. Just like that. And then I want to use the smaller gingham because I want to be able to see more of it. And we're going to put our Mod Podge on that. And we want to go best as we can from end to end. And you're going to get some on your fingers, I'm going to be honest. And then, so that you guys can see what I'm doing here, I'm lining this up down at the end just about. And pulling it across and just sweeping, very much like what we did yesterday when we held the gnomes down just a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing on all 4 of our slats. And we want the Mod Podge a thin coat. You don't have to be super crazy. It's kind of like it's not going through a hurricane. But you want enough that it's, that it's a little bit wet and it starts to curl, because it'll straighten out once you organize it on your little slat here. And that's why I'm only doing one slat at a time. Because I want to make sure that and I do like the foam brush for the Mod Podge. We used it yesterday too. I was able to get this at the Dollar Tree, but I had some as well. And we're just going to keep going here. All 4 slats. Get that out of the way. There's that one. Last one. I know, should have had part of it done, but I wanted to show you guys how to do the staining just in case, and the painting just in case you didn't know. Goodness knows that's one of my favorite things to do anyways. Now, the other thing is, and I'm noticing, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm getting a little bit of stain, re-inker stain on here. Let me see if you can see it. On the Mod Podge, see there's a little bit of that dark. That's okay, because it's the underside and nobody's going to see it. And I even got it heavier here. I even got it on that. But there's that part. Now, we're going to put our wood round is next. And I'm putting a little bit. One of the things that I was thinking about was that I don't want any of the ends of my things, so the wood round or the cups, I did not want the end to not lay flat, meaning, let me show you. See how all the pieces, the 2 long pieces they won't curl. Hold this down just a second, and then that stays on. I know that this could bend, but it's not very likely. I didn't want to lose an end underneath, though. That's what I'm talking about. Same thing with the cup. I put my cup, I want the handle over here. And actually, probably like that. But I'm going to do my front first. Actually, no, I did the front last. Okay, sorry. We're going to Mod Podge our bottom, or our underside of our cup. And our wood round. And our DSP, because we're going to put that like that. Hold that down for a second, and there is our love and warmth. And then I'm going to come back in and make sure I get that underside, because apparently I did not. And I'm going to do a light coat on the whole thing, just like that. So that, once that dries, you're going to want to put another coat on that. And then you'll have, look, you'll want to do a light coat on these slats too. just like that. All right, so that's the project today, you guys. So by the time you get this with our gingham pieces on here, here's our gingham pieces, and our other wood round and our Love and Warmth cup, you'll have a full 4 coaster set of Love and Warmth as a gift. Stack them on top of each other, tie them with a pretty bow, and you are good to go. All right. Here is day 5, you guys. This is day 5, and look at me, I got paint on me. Day 5. So if you have any questions about what you saw here today, you guys, they can be decorated any way you want. Okay, this was just a suggestion. But you could use any designer series paper you want. You could decorate it any way you wanted. Now I used the dishwasher safe Mod Podge, okay? And I used that for splashing purposes. I just want to reiterate, that's not something that Stampin' Up! Sells. That's something that you have to find. I'm trying to remember where I found it, you guys. I've had it for a little while. I'm not going to lie. But if you have any questions about what you saw here today, you guys, and you need a little bit of clarification, go ahead, put it in the comments. I will be back. I will answer your questions. And if somebody else sees it before I do, I will confirm the response. But you guys, this could be anything you want. I could have used the little tea bag tie that goes on here and done it for Paula because, you know, we all know that Paula loves yellow. I could do, I could do butterflies on here for me. I could do flowers on here for somebody else. These slats, you guys, are perfect for this, and so that they can still see the little decoration that you put on top. So I hope that you have a great day getting crafty, you guys. Day 5 is in the books. Tomorrow is the halfway point, and you know I still have plenty of shenanigans up my sleeves. But how about one more peek at what we did today? Here are, and I know this one's not done, but here are our 4 coffee coasters. And I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, you guys, and subscribe to the channel too if you have not. Tomorrow's is gonna be fun. I'm excited. Okay, you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.